Tax Calc tools. Today we're going to talk about the wage stub calculator. A couple changes in 2026 to this calculator. You'll see here that it only asks for the pay date. And again, this is for year-to-date calculations. So the way this is set up is that everything is looking for year-to-date calculations, and it assumes that the party's been working since the first of the year. So to set this up, you'd take a paycheck, you'd enter in the pay date. So again, not the pay period, beginning or end, but the actual pay date. And let's say that pay date is April 15th. We can put that in there, and then as we enter in the year-to-date info from that pay date, April 15th, it will calculate the monthly amounts accordingly. So again, this is very specific to a year-to-date pay stub. If you have a case like that, you should be able to enter in the pay date, enter in all of your information, and get monthly calculations. Now, what if you have a like seasonal worker or someone that does not have year-to-date info? The way to do a case like that or a scenario like that is to change the period that we're calculating from, so from year to date to something else. So you'd have to figure out what information do you have? Do you have a weekly pay stub? Do you have a biweekly pay stub? Do you have a monthly pay stub? Maybe you know what someone earns per quarter, or you know what they've earned in just one check. You do have options here to change the period to a period that you know. So again, if this person gets paid weekly and you know that weekly rate, we can use that to convert it to an annual amount. Let's assume that they started mid-year, but they get paid bi-weekly. What we would do is we would change this to bi-weekly and then put in that per period amount. So let's say they get paid bi-weekly. We don't know when they started, but they get, 29.80 per paycheck, per bi-weekly paycheck. This takes that and then calculates it to a per month amount. So there are ways to use this creatively. Again, you can use year to date for everyone and then ultimately have, let's say, maybe one bonus that's paid quarterly, and you want to enter in a quarterly bonus. So you can even have different entries for different types of income, but it all converts it to a per month amount for purposes of the FDS, and it also converts it to the transfer to tax calc. So if you want to take this income and populate tax calc with it, you can do that here. Obviously, it's a lot higher under that scenario. So ultimately, the tools wage stub calculator changed a little bit in 2026, but I think it's more useful, more user friendly, and it should be able to capture both year to date calculations, which are more typical, or mid-year calculations or seasonal workers by simply looking at it as a per pay period instead of year to date. Obviously, let me know if you have questions, concerns, any issues with these calculators. Happy to make adjustments as we move forward. Thanks.